It Spiritual with myself, Chris Meredith. Now this is My Spiritual Loves. Now in this episode of My Spiritual Loves, first of all remember to give us a massive thumbs up and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, because you don't want to miss a video, and no you do not. Now in this episode I bring you an oracle deck that's unlike any oracle deck that I have ever worked with. Of course it is the beautiful Oracle of the Fairies by the beautiful Elemental Queen, Karen K. Now, Oracle of the Fairies was one of the first oracle decks I ever got my hands on. It's a beautiful deck, and for me, it was my first kind of venture into the kind of elementals, kind of finding out what fairies were, what they stood for as well, and how I could kind of connect my energy with the cards as well. Now, Karen K, that has brought this deck out, which, you know, for me is such a beautiful deck, a deck that you can connect with nature. But Karen K herself, you know, she's a beautiful elemental queen, works with the elementals from mermaids to fairies, you know, really brings that work into her everyday life. You know, she's been interviewed on This Morning, I've interviewed her in the channel as well, but she's very popular. She's got her own Fame magazine. Beautiful person, great energy, and if you're looking to connect with nature, but maybe you don't live near, you know, forest or kind of the outside world or the countryside, you know, having a deck like the Oracle of the Fairies deck is such a great way for you to connect and grow that communication with nature, but through, you know, the fairies. But the actual deck itself, the actual artwork as well, is so beautiful, and it just really brings into its own that you can actually work with this for yourself to do your own readings. But of course, you know, if you do oracle readings professionally, you know, as a business, you know, what a nice way to bring in the nature elements, the elements of the fairies as well into your readings. And I just absolutely love that we can work with these. But just look, motivation, that one is motivation right there. I'm going to go on to another one, Magical Blessings. I mean, the artworks, but one thing I love how Karen has created these is that it's so simple and simplistic to work with, that, you know, you don't have to be, you know, a complete kind of novice, or you don't have to be, you know, someone that's been working kind of in the spiritual arena for years. You could be a brand new beginner. This could be like it was mine, my first oracle deck, but you just get it. You just absolutely get it. And of course, you know, within these decks, you get 44 cards, you get a book explaining every card in detail as well. But like me, I do read the book, I go back to it every now and then, but for me the shining star is the cards, because once you work with them, you know, you get the beautiful elemental energy with you. So, you know, if you get up in the morning and you do yourself kind of, you ask the fairies what's going to happen today, you shuffle the cards, see what card you get, you know, and then go with it. That's what I do, and I love bringing it into my daily routine, my life, and of course doing readings for other people. But it's a beautiful deck. I cannot believe I've not done a review of this on My Spiritual Loves for the beautiful Karen K, because of course she's got her mermaid deck out as well. But for Karen K, that's really where it all started, was the Oracle of the Fairies. And you know, Karen K herself has worked with the elementals since a child. You know, she saw them when she was younger. You know, I've done an interview with lovely Karen K. I'll pop it in the description below so you can see that interview with her, because it's beautiful to know her backstory, you know, how she connects with the elementals and how she brings it into her life, so, you know, we can bring it into our life by using the beautiful Oracle of the Fairy deck. So one of my favourite decks, you can get it, I'll put it in the description below as well, but it's just a beautiful light deck to work with, and bringing in that fairy magic every single day. But I couldn't think of anything better. I mean, just look at that moon energy, absolutely beautiful. It is stunning, and one of my favourite decks to work with as well. So that was the Oracle of the Fairy deck by the beautiful Elemental Queen, Karen K. And of course, this has been Keep It Spiritual and My Spiritual Loves. Remember as well to give us a massive thumbs up and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Now, until next time, this has been Keep It Spiritual. I'll see you later.